Good morning. Welcome to Share Market Mike. SIS Limited had announced their buyback some time back. Now the company has released the letter of offer for their buyback. We will quickly go over the dates and the details provided in the letter of offer. Before we proceed any further, if you like our videos, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. SIS Limited buyback starts on May 12th and closes by May 27th. The company is doing the buyback through the tender offer route, which means the shareholders have to tender their shares within these dates. Is it mandatory for all the shareholders to tender their shares and participate in the buyback? The answer is no, it is voluntary. It is the prerogative of the shareholders. A small background about the buyback: the company offered to buy back 8,18,181 shares, which is equivalent to 1.24% of the total paid up equity shares of the company. The record date was April 9th. So remember, it is a past date. It is through tender offer. They are offering rupees 550 per share. The closing price of this company yesterday was 371. So still it is commanding a premium of 48%. So the next question is, will the company buy back all of my shares that I hold as on record date? The answer is no. The company is going to calculate something called the buyback ratio or the entitlement ratio, and only based on that the company does the buyback. For that, the company is having two categories to place the shareholders. So shareholders will fall either on the reserved category or in the general category. So how do I find out which category I fall into? It's very simple. So the shareholders holding the shares up to rupees 2 lakhs. So the value of the shares that you hold is up to rupees 2 lakhs. Then you fall under the reserved category. Others all will fall under the general category. So how do we calculate the value of the share? Is it based on my buy price? The answer is again no. It is based on the closing price as on record date in one of the stock exchanges where the volume was higher. So in this case, the volume was higher on the record date in NSE. So the closing price in NSE on record date was 391.80. So based on that value, we have to calculate the 2 lakhs value. So now whoever is holding 510 shares or lesser than that fall into the reserved category, and others all fall into the general category. Okay, so those shareholders who are falling under reserved category, the buyback ratio or the entitlement ratio is 9 equity shares will be bought back by the company if we have 91 equity shares as on record date. And similarly for general category, the company will buy back 6 equity shares if we had 565 equity shares as on record date. I hope it is clear. If you still have any queries, please write down in the comment section and I will try to answer. Now moving on to the last section of this video on how to participate in this buyback through Zerodha. Zerodha allows us to participate in this buyback through online. So we have the console website of the Zerodha. The link is on the screen. Once we enter into this website, we have a link called the portfolio. So once we click the portfolio link, we have a drop down coming, and in that we see something called the corporate actions. Once you click the corporate actions, it lists down all the companies that are doing the buybacks. So once the buyback date opens up, we will find the name of SIS Limited appearing here. So there we can click and we can participate in the buyback. Once the buyback procedure is complete, the payment is made directly into our bank accounts. With this, we have come to the end of the video. If you liked our videos, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. Thank you for your time.